Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So today we are in day 7 of 31 days of SpookTube here on my channel. Today we are going to be doing 15 cool facts about tarantulas that'll make you love them. Stay tuned if you want to hear all those facts. Alright guys, so fact number 1 is that there are about 900 different species of tarantulas. That just means that there are tons of different ones throughout the world, tons of different species, colors, all kinds. So 900 different species, and that's just the ones that we know about. Alright, and fact number 2 is that tarantulas have tiny little retractable claws on the tip of each one of their toes. So something like a cat would be able to retract their claws. They have 2 of them at the tips of each one of their toes. It helps them climb, especially on bark and trees and things like that. It helps them stick a little bit more because they are very fragile, so it helps them stick so that they don't fall and hurt themselves. Fact number 3 is that they have urticating hairs, which if you aren't familiar with that, if you've ever touched a tarantula and they kind of machine gun flicked their foot by their abdomen, that is them flicking what is called an urticating hair. Basically, these hairs are little barbed hairs that when they stick to your skin, it's kind of like fiberglass. They'll stick to the skin and you won't be able to wash them off. You've got to take some duct tape and peel them off. They basically just make your skin a little bit itchy. Alright, fact number 4 is that tarantulas actually don't build what people would think a spider web. They don't make a traditional spider web. They make a bed of silk, whether it's up in the trees if they're an arboreal species, or down on the ground if they are a terrestrial species. They make that bed of silk. Basically what that allows them to do is feel the vibrations if there are any prey coming near their home. Fact number 5 is that tarantulas don't have a typical, what you would consider, mouth. They have basically a hole up under their fangs. So if you have their fangs, there's a little hole up there that they can only suck. They can't breathe out through there. So they suck it up like a straw. Their venom can kind of liquefy the prey, and then they suck it up like a little cricket or bug smoothie. Number 6, despite the fact that they have 8 eyes, their vision is actually not very great at all. All they're able to see is shadows, light, things like that. They're not actually able to make anything else out. So despite having 8 eyes, they've got terrible vision. Number 7 is that they come in tons of cool colors. Just kind of going off of fact number 1, where there's 900 different species, there are about 900 different colors as well. There are ones that come pink, purple, blue, you name it, they got it. So fact number 8 is that what most people consider a tarantula is actually from the Theraphosiddae family. So what that means is that they are actually not what the typical sense tarantula is. The Theraphosiddae family actually are, none of them are tarantulas, so to say. Tarantula is actually the scientific term for a species of wolf spider called the Lycosa tarantula, which is actually where the word tarantula came from. The wolf spider, the Lycosa tarantula, which is a species of wolf spider, that was just a very large spider, and then past that, people just got in the habit of calling any large spider a tarantula. So today's tarantulas that we call tarantulas are actually just part of the Theraphosiddae family. So fact number 9 is that no tarantula has the capability of killing a human being. There's not enough protein in their venom to even cause an allergic reaction, which is a myth that a lot of people follow, is that if you are allergic to bees, you're allergic to tarantulas. It's actually not true. If you do any research studies and things like that for people that actually spend their life studying tarantulas, there's not enough protein in the venom to even cause an allergic reaction in humans. So technically, they can't kill you. There's no tarantula in the Theraphosidae family that can kill a human being. Fact number 10 is that there's actually a species, or a couple different species, one of them being the Histochratus gigas, that can swim. That doesn't mean they like to or that it's something that they do all the time, but the species has the capability of doing so. The little hairs on their arms create bubbles to help them float, and they will actually dive to get things like goldfish or frogs or newts, which is going to be part of their diet as well. Fact number 11 is that they can live up to 30 years. Males will only live about 5 years, but females will live up to 30 years, which is insane. They are one of the longest lived arachnids and inverts ever. Fact number 12 is that they can actually regenerate limbs. Things like their legs, even fangs, they can regenerate those. So if anything were to happen where they would lose them or a predator would rip off a leg, they have the capability of growing that back later on in life. Fact number 13 is that there are some species out there of tarantulas that can grow as large as a large dinner plate, which if you aren't familiar with a large dinner plate, which I don't know why you wouldn't, all humans eat, but that would be about this big. Bigger than my face. Fact number 14 is that they are extremely fragile. As with most inverts, they have their exoskeleton, which basically means their skeleton is on the outside and all their mushies are on the inside. So anything, even just a short fall, could damage them, if not kill them. They would basically just crack and bleed out, which is extremely sad. So they are very, very fragile creatures. And the last fact is actually a really cool fact about mating in tarantulas. So unlike most other species of animals, they do not mate in the typical sense. The male will create a web, which is called the sperm web once he is mature. He deposits the sperm into the web, collects it in bulbous palps on his pedipalps, and when coming in contact with the female has what I like to call a little kangaroo pouch that he basically just kind of hands it off to her, puts it in her little kangaroo pouch, and runs off before she eats them. So that's pretty cool. They are not typical in the sense of mating like most other animals. Alright guys, so that was day 7 of 31 days of SpookTube here on my channel. That was 15 cool facts that would make you love tarantulas. If you like this type of content, please be sure to subscribe to my channel as we have tons more content coming because of course we are filming every single day here in October. And if you do like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you like this channel and want to support it more, I have a Patreon page linked down in the description below, along with my Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, email, and P.O. box in case you wanted to send me any drawings, letters, basically anything except for live animals I take at my P.O. box. So yeah, that was, like I said, day 7. If you want to see more content like this, stay tuned as we will be having more creepy crawlies coming up this month for the rest of 31 days of SpookTube. Bye-bye!